Hi, it's Friday, April 2nd, and I want to talk about your activity for today. The very first thing that you're going to do is read chapter 7 in My Brother Sam is Dead, and then you're going to do the chapter 4 through 7 activity that goes with the novel. I wanted to talk about the activity because I thought that it was similar to the chapter 1 through 3 activity, which it is halfway, but then half of the assignment is different. And so I did want to give a little bit of an explanation. Okay. So let me share my screen with you guys so that I can give a little bit of an explanation. So the first thing that I have for you on the activity is a summary of all of the chapters, chapter 4, 5, 6, and 7. That way you can remember what happened in each of the chapters, because ideally we would have done part of the activity while we were reading the chapters, but we couldn't do that because we didn't read all 4 chapters together, which is totally fine because you have a summary of the chapters right here in front of you while you are doing the activity. Okay. So I have a chapter 4 summary, a chapter 5 summary, a chapter 6 summary, and a chapter 7 summary. Okay. So down here it says, fill out the following chart as you read each chapter. Like I said, we're not going to do it as we read. Okay. Take time to consider the items in the chart because they will be the basis for other work your teacher will have you do, which is not actually true. This is going to be the last assignment like this, so don't worry about using it in the future, okay? So it says plot is the first part, which plot means what happened, okay? Write a 3 to 5 sentence summary focusing on the developing problems and solutions. So for chapter 4, this Roman numeral means chapter 4, I want you to summarize what happened. Well, we already have a summary up above, right? So shorten that down and tell me what happened in chapter 4. So you could just write in chapter 4, Tim decides to go get the brown vest back from Sam. While he goes and gets the gun, Sam wakes up, they wrestle for the gun, et cetera, et cetera. So you can tell me exactly what happens in a shortened version, 3 to 5 sentences, okay? Now, I decided that I want you to write 3 to 5 sentences for every box in this whole entire assignment. So all the way down for every single box in this entire assignment, I want you to write 3 to 5 sentences, okay? Whoops. I went a little bit too far. Okay, so the next one, character. Write about Tim. What does he do or say that shows his qualities? So what does Tim do just in chapter 4 that shows some of his character traits, his qualities? Setting. Write details about the story that show the author's use of setting to make colonial life seem more real. So where does it take place during this chapter? They're in the tavern, then they're at somebody else's house, right? I'm not going to give all the details, but where Sam is sleeping. Then they run back to the house or tavern, right? So they give different details about different places where they're at in their town. So tell me how that lets you know about colonial life. What are some things that happen during the chapter, okay? Theme, if you remember, theme are the lessons that you learn. So write details from the story that help you see what Tim learns about life, okay? So you're going to do that for chapter 5. And the questions change a little bit. Chapter 6 and chapter 7. And if you can't remember what happened in any of these chapters, we'll just go back to the summary and read what the summary says about the chapters, okay? Down here, you're going to do the same thing here that you did in the last assignment, okay? So you're going to tell me your thoughts, your feelings, things that you question, your personal connections, things that you reflect on about what you've read over in these sections. Okay. So for example, I was so excited I could hardly stand it. I felt all sparkly inside, sort of scared and happy both at the same time. When lunchtime came, I could hardly force myself to eat, although of course I did. So nobody would suspect anything. That's from page 46. So what do you feel about those words? What does that feeling that he's feeling make you feel? What I think about is a time when I've felt really anxious and excited at the same time. It actually makes me think about like when I'm about to go on a ride at Disney World. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to Disney World before, but when you're waiting in line to go onto a ride at Disney World, it makes me think about that. Like you're so anxious and excited, and your stomach is just kind of like tight, and you're just like so ready to go on it, but you're nervous at the same time. It's like you're about to go on a roller coaster. So that's how it makes me feel. There's no right or wrong answers here. These things can make you feel anything. So tell me your thoughts and feelings and emotions of all of these different quotes from the book, okay? And you're going to do that all the way down. And then that is it on this assignment, okay? So I want you guys to put 3 to 5 sentences in each of those boxes on the assignment. And this is going to be due actually not until a little bit later. I'm giving the class until next Monday to work on this, okay? So you guys will have a little bit of extra time to work on this, okay? So just work on it today, and you can have through the weekend until next Monday to work on it, okay? Have a good weekend. Bye.